Previously on NBA D League, the dream starts here.
I think everybody that's interested in basketball likes to watch developing talent.
You have to go and find those guys, and I want to know every guy. I want to be the best guy in the minor league knowing these players.
Julius replaced to the weak side. Antoine, come up.
These guys down here, they're hungry. I mean, they want your spot. Like, they're coming for you, and you got to stay on your toes.
Bam.
The NBA Development League. A basketball proving ground.
Are you ready to play?
Brimming with opportunity.
Be aggressive right from the start.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. Y'all better turn around and get back and quit pointing.
Welcome to Sioux Falls.
Players laboring far from the NBA spotlight.
Only the strong survive.
Desperately hoping to receive the call.
Welcome aboard. How you doing? How you feeling?
That will change their lives. NBA D League. The dream starts here.
How many of you guys dream about being in the NBA? Dream about playing in the NBA? Do you dream about, hey, I'm in the NBA. Man, I'm going to have cars, I'm going to have money, I'm going to have whatever it takes, because you dream about being in the NBA, right? But the motivation is, in your dreams, are you dreaming about shooting 100 jump shots? Are you dreaming about your practice jersey dribbling through chairs? Because I guarantee you, somebody next week in this room will wear a Hawks jersey. I guarantee you. Somebody will be on another team in this room, will be on an NBA team. But don't let minor league basketball get to you before you get to your goal. Take it upon yourself. Be that guy to make the extra pass. Be that guy to motivate everybody in the huddle. Be that guy. Shine. Shine.
Every player in the NBA Development League hoped to seize the moment at the D League Showcase, held during the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Scouts watched all 12 teams in action, looking for talent worthy of a call-up.
On all these championship teams, whether it's the Pistons, the Lakers, the Celtics, you know, they all had guys who were just a small piece to the puzzle. We're not here to find the next guy that's going to be on a dream team. We're looking for guys that could be the piece to our puzzle to getting the championship.
Every player has a goal in mind. They want to get to the next level. And they know that all the NBA scouts, general managers are here watching them play. So it's a wonderful opportunity for them to show just what they're capable of doing.
Shout out to Corey Williams.
Get down now, guard him. Come on now. Come on now.
Whenever I go look at a kid or scout a kid, the first thing I ask the coach, and I always ask you, can you say anything you want to him? Not saying that's good or bad, but I just want to know, can you talk to the guy?
Got another game, guys. We can lose the game tomorrow, today, psychologically. See, you can roll over and die, or you can get up and live. It's your choice. Come out here and show who you are tomorrow and play your butt off.
Right now, the players are nervous. They're really nervous. You can feel the tension in the room. You can feel it in the gym when you walk in. I mean, the players, this is probably the most they've been scouted since they were high school players. So every shot, every pass, every mistake will be magnified by these NBA guys.
The stakes couldn't have been higher for players trying to show off their skills. Each D-League team played only 2 games during the weekend, so there weren't many opportunities to make a lasting impression.
You got about 45 to 50 people looking at these guys. One play could have you looking at a guy saying, man, that guy really can't get it done. Or it could be a play that the guy made a play that you might think is great. Catch and shoot. All it takes is one NBA team to like you, Whether you good, bad, or anything, it takes one team. Every guy has a chance.
Let's go. Win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Another awaited in the conference finals. The Indiana Pacers and their clutch sharpshooter, Reggie Miller.
Those were wars against Indiana. Those were wars.
5 minutes into the fourth. Here's Miller. And Reggie Miller in an animated discussion with Spike Lee. Miller pops and hits again. Reggie Miller giving the choke sign to Spike Lee.
When the Knicks lost Game 5 at the Garden, down 3-2, nobody thought the Knicks were going to win Game 6 in Indiana. And I went to Indiana for that game. And I remember with like a minute left, the ushers in Indiana were roping off the court because they wanted to keep the fans off the court for their celebration. They were going to the NBA championship. But John Starks got hot.
No player at the D League Showcase felt more pressure to perform than point guard Jerry McNamara. He refuses to give up on his NBA dream because not long ago, he was a star. A 4-year starter at Syracuse, McNamara teamed up with Carmelo Anthony for a national title in 2003. He was a fan favorite because of his uncanny ability to rise to a challenge.
Cook, 5 on the shot clock. Gorman got a hand on it. Syracuse has the ball. McNamara, a three-point run! Another remarkable win for the Syracuse Orange.
McNamara is one of the most decorated players in Syracuse history, but NBA teams were wary of his size and athletic ability, and he was passed over on draft day. After a short stay in Europe, he's put all of his hopes on the D League as his ticket to the big time.
It's frustrating to not have the thing you wanted for so long, and that was the frustrating part. I wasn't worried about being drafted. I was just worried about playing in the NBA. That's something that I think is overlooked. I think a lot of players now, when they make the NBA, it's not a big deal. To me, it'd be a very big deal.
Our ability to guard the perimeter today, fellas, is the ability to take care of business. Mac, you'll start on Bell. You know him a little bit.
I tell you, Jerry McNamara is a fierce, fierce competitor. Hates to lose. And no matter how many points he scores or assists he makes, if our team loses, that really bothers him. He's a pleasure to have on your team because he brings it every night.
McNamara would need to channel his intensity into 2 crucial games, the perfect chance to prove to scouts that he was ready for the NBA.
No fouls now, here we go. 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Swing out. Pick and roll. Oh, yeah. Bucket.
He just flat out can shoot the ball. I mean, he's got mid-range game. He got a floater in the paint. He can shoot threes. So he's got that dedication to the sport to really try to make it to the top level.
There is a great hunger in this league right now because they all believe they're that close to being called up. And whether it's true or not, no one ever knows. And maybe this showcase this weekend will elevate somebody up.
I'm here because I want to play in the NBA. That's important to me to be able to say, one day to hopefully my kids or grandkids that I played in that league, even if it was just for a little while. I played in the NBA.
That's a nice effort today. It's a nice effort. It's a good effort. But we need to come back tomorrow and do the same thing. Good job right here.
J-A-Z-Z.
Let's go. Jam on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Jam. J-A-Z-Z.
Most players in the D League are trying to work their way up, but NBA teams occasionally send young players down for much-needed experience. The Dallas Mavericks assigned a rookie point guard to the Fort Worth Flyers hours before they were to take the court at the showcase, Jose Barea.
There you go. Paul Pesky. You want to sit down real quick? I'll show you the plays. I'll give them to you. You grab a bite to eat, and then I got the room for you.
Sounds good.
Cool.
As a rookie free agent out of Northeastern, Barea beat the odds by winning a spot with the Mavericks. But now he found himself miles away from Dallas in an unfamiliar situation.
Coach Avery called me. He told me to send you down there for a little bit, play a couple games, and you get some playing time, and then you come back. So I think this is like a little break from the NBA. Come out here and play, practice all that I've been practicing over there, and then just get better.
You hit the post, back door, you come off of the elbow.
Hand off?
And no, you come off and then V-cut.
Okay.
And then he will dribble handoff with you.
Coming back middle?
And then you have a high pick.
Oh, okay. Who uses that play? I've seen that play before.
Wizards. Washington
The
Wizards.
Wizards,
All the dribble handoff.
arenas, yeah.
Yep. He's a pure point guard, very quick, knows how to pass, knows how to create for others. Everybody on our team is going to enjoy playing with him because he creates for them.
Jose, what was your initial thoughts when you heard you're joining Fort Worth and going to get a lot more playing time?
It was just another opportunity, just come out, have fun, play a lot of minutes, and just a new league, new places, new people, so you get to know, get to learn more, you know?
You excited about this?
Yeah, I'm excited. Just come here and play basketball. That's what I love to do. So I'll be good.
While the game is the same, Barea was finding that life in the D League posed its own set of challenges. His trip to Sioux Falls was a classic minor league experience.
He got the call late last night that he was going to be sent down. His morning started early in Dallas, and I think he was on the runway for about 2 hours. Got into Minneapolis, missed the flight because one flight was delayed, was in the airport for a few hours, and then arrived here without any luggage or bags. So, you know, you're looking at a full 12-hour day, and we tip off here in about an hour and 15 minutes. So it's go, go, go. Welcome to the D League.
Jose had only a few minutes to meet his new teammates and try to build some chemistry before the game.
What's up, man? Good, how you doing, man?
Anytime an NBA player joins a D League team, playing time gets reshuffled, which can potentially upset the locker room dynamic.
It's tricky, but as a coach, you just have to be honest with your team, and you let them know that when an assignment player comes down, they have to play minutes. They're going to play minutes, and when they have the opportunity to play, they have to take advantage of it.
What do you know about his game, and you know, how do you think he's going to fit in here with the team?
It's the first time I done seen him. I mean, no disrespect, but I ain't never heard of him. I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't never heard of him. So I'm just like, I'm waiting to see what he got, to tell you the truth.
And you feel a little bit weird, like coaches putting you to play a lot and then be here for a while. So it's, you know, it's something you just got to deal with it. And I don't try to pay attention to that. You know, I'm here. It's not my fault that he's putting me in. So it's a job, it's a business. So yeah, nothing against them. Yeah.
As all the rest, and the team split the first 4 games. In Game 5 in Miami, New York was down by 1 in the final seconds, with the game, the season, and possibly Van Gundy's job on the line. Van Gundy calls a play a triangle.
We welcome you to the state of South Dakota and the city of Sioux Falls, current home to the 2007 NBA Development League MLK Showcase. 3 days of intense competition.
The D League is home to all types of players. College stars trying to build on past success. Young NBA players sent down for seasoning. And then there are relative unknowns like Ronaldo Major out of Fresno State, who know that their performance in Sioux Falls might be their only shot at a call-up.
I think it's a little bit of both nervous and excitement, because you're nervous because you want to play your best. You want to showcase your skills and let them know what you can do. Then it's exciting at the same time. It's like, wow, you're in front of the people that can make or break your life.
Ronaldo Major, Statue of Liberty, and then throws it down. That's Ronaldo Major. Whoa.
He lays it on the line every single night.
That's nothing.
We played him in back-to-back games where you play him 45 minutes one night, Ronaldo, you okay, play him 45 minutes the next night, and he just plays so hard.
Albuquerque out to a 6-point lead. There's the answer by Ronaldo Major. Stroke, Ronaldo.
While the Dakota Wizards worked out between games at the showcase, a deal was brewing in the NBA. Major knew that he was playing well in front of the scouts, but he hardly could have imagined that it would reap such immediate rewards.
You go right to the post on weak, we go right to it, then you get the back pick. What's the score?
We had an 8-player trade with the Golden State Warriors and the Indiana Pacers, and we have more news for you. Congratulations to the Major family. Ronaldo Major has been called up by the Golden State Warriors.
Nelly called looking for players. Send us the best possible player, regardless of position. We're going to be down to 7 players. We'd like to have another guy who's going to be able to come in and play 25, 30 minutes tomorrow night. This conversation was going on. I could see Ronaldo Major standing there, realizing that in the next 30 minutes, you're probably going to change the rest of his life. So once they finally decided, that's when I got in touch with Dave and let him know, and Dave was the one that shared the news with him.
Ronaldo has no idea. You know, guys, we got a lot of things going on. Just want to have a little meeting and discuss which direction our team is going. You know, we have a good win streak. All guys are nodding their head. But I said, before we do, I said, you know, we just kind of want to let everybody know, you know, Ronaldo leaves tomorrow for on an 8:30 flight to go to Golden State. And it was that 10 seconds that, you know, of silence, and it was only a split second before everybody, you know, gang piled him and hugged him, and there were some tears, and it was just a great, special moment.
It was a shock. I didn't really believe it when Coach came and told me. I was speechless, though. I was really speechless. I just called around and told my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, and they was crying for me because they know how hard I worked, and it was overwhelming feeling, though. It was really good.
As Major was about to live his NBA dream, Mavericks point guard Jose Barea was getting ready to begin his assignment in the D League.
Well, normally the general manager will call and say, we're sending you a player for X number of days, X number of games. We want him to play minutes. We want him to work on A, B, C, D. Then you're going to come off, come back to the wing, and then wait for the dribble handoff. That's fist up.
Fist up.
It's called fist up. It's sort of a quick study because, like you said, they have a lot of information they have to learn. They have to learn our players.
Corey, shooter.
Yeah.
Jeremy, shooter. Kevin, shooter.
It's a difficult transition for most players when they come down on assignment.
Loosey-goosey, fellas.
Start win on 3, man. 1, 2, 3, win.
Go!
Barea was impressive in his D League debut, scoring 21 points and dishing out 8 assists.
Worth here. Barea looked at the clock, pulls up to 3, bang! Jose Barea on short loan from the Dallas Mavericks. Literally got here about an hour and a half ago.
But Barea was far from flawless, as his defensive weaknesses were exposed.
And you can't move out of the way. That time they drove, you gotta get there and take a charge.
It was clear that the opposition was using the showcase to prove what they could do against an NBA player.
Serious shake and shook himself up and went to the floor and turned it over. And that's going to do it. Sioux Falls wins here.
It's lack of effort, guys. Next game, this cannot happen. Next game, you got to bring a little bit more than what you brought tonight. Let's get in here. Let's go. Team on 3.
1, 2, 3, team.
I think the first time you bring a new player in, they don't know their teammates well, nor do they know him very well. And I think under the circumstances, he played pretty well.
Good experience, good first game, and then next time I'm going to be ready. I'm try my hardest to get a W for this team. Where are we going tomorrow? Idaho?
No, Dakota.
Dakota?
being able to play in the showcase, to play in front of NBA scouts, to play against players that have played in the NBA. You know, you're playing against great competition day in and day out, so it has a league atmosphere, and you know, that's what I wanted to be around.
Get down and guard. I'm going to need the energy out of you. Don't look at me forlorn. Get down and play hard. Let's make this a great ending to a good trip for us. Let's have some fun today, fellas. Here we go, man. Let's have some fun.
I'm going through.
Oh!
For Jerry McNamara, the D League Showcase isn't about having fun. He's serious about proving he can play at the next level.
I think Jerry is trying to show NBA teams that he can run a team. He obviously has a very quick release. He's got unlimited range on his jump shot. And he's a lot quicker than I thought. He's got the ability to break down defenses.
Good job, KP. A little low. Try to wait on it a second so I can get it to you.
Well, the point guard's got to be, you know, he's got to have a lot of assets. He's got to be able to score, dish the ball, you know, lead a team, and make players better. And if I'm on the floor with the ball in my hands more than anyone else, I'm going to have to be able to do that.
And look.
I think he's hungry because he sees some guys in the NBA that he's competed against and played against and maybe thought he was better than, and they made it, and he didn't. And sure, that would bother any of us. He's a competitor. He wants to play, and he thinks he's good enough to play in that league, and I do too.
Way to battle back, Mike.
So, hey, fellas, we got a flight in 2 hours.
All right.
So we'll meet in the lobby. Meet in the lobby at 3 o'clock.
Hey, a couple things. Be positive. Keep looking to push the ball. Keep looking to be aggressive. You're getting good vibes here. Now, does that mean you qualify? No, but you're getting good vibes.
I truly believe that it's about the right situation. You know, I look at guys that are in the NBA that I played against, and yeah, maybe I did play better than them when we played, but it's about who you can help. And, you know, I'm a firm believer in the fact that if you find the right situation, you'll be successful. And, you know, I think that's the case. I think there's going to be a team that hopefully needs what I do, and you know, that's when I can maybe take a crack at the NBA.
Live from Staples Center, tonight the Los Angeles Clippers play host to the Golden State Warriors.
The Warriors were shorthanded after making a multiplayer trade, which opened the door for Ronaldo Major. Upon receiving news of his call-up while at the D League Showcase, he began a long journey to make his NBA debut.
I had to get up this morning at 6:30 to get on the plane, go to Denver. Then we had like an hour delay, then from Denver to Los Angeles. So it's been a rough day, but I don't think nothing can match what you have to go through tonight, so I'll be ready and have energy.
It's a wonderful opportunity for us and the young players, and then gives us the opportunity when we get in a bind like I'm in right now to pick a guy up and see what he can do.
I'm feeling good, you know, just taking it all in right now, you know, getting into that game mindset, you know, so I'm all right, though, I'm all right, though. Coach told me just be ready and be prepared to go out there and just play hard and play my game, so that's what I'm gonna go out there and do.
You get out there, and I'm talking about every seat in there is filled. You look around like, wow.
Here comes Baron Davis. Grant chasing after him, but Baron gets to the hole.
They told me that I was going to play, but I didn't think that much, and I didn't think that fast, you know, because it was like the first quarter, with 6 minutes into the game, he was like, Major, get in. I was so excited when he called me, I just ran to the score and saved it. I get in the game, and I'm telling myself, like, just breathe, Ronaldo. You've been doing this all your life, just play basketball, you know, just play basketball.
By stepping onto the court in Los Angeles, Ronaldo Major had reached his ultimate goal, one held by every D League player trying to turn NBA dreams into reality.
Leaping over the first row is Major. When I'm here, I'm going to play hard for as long as they keep me. It's Ronaldo Major. Unbelievable. From the Dakota Wizards to the big time.
As for Jose Barea, he earned Player of the Week honors during his 8-game stint in the D League. After recording a pair of 40-plus point games with the Flyers, he returned to Dallas to rejoin the Mavericks. And Jerry McNamara's season continues with the Bakersfield Jam. He's building his resume one game at a time, waiting for the call that will validate his hard work and fulfill his mission to make it to the NBA.